Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at an application of systems of equations where we have a window being 12 square feet and diagonal is 5 feet. What are the dimensions? Well, that's the goal. The dimensions are, well, we need like this and this. Well, we don't, those are unknowns. Those are variables, X and Y. We just found our variables. Now we need equations. Now, the equations we have may not be linear in this case. We see one here with the Pythagorean theorem even. X squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. We also see, let's see, area. X times y is equal to 12. All right, so we're on our way. We have two equations, two unknowns. Let's write this as 25. Okay, and we can go ahead and try to solve this. Now, in particular, let's see if there's a better way to go about solving this. In this particular case, let's just do a substitution right here. Y is equal to 12 over x. Take that 12 over x and substitute it in for y in that equation. X squared plus 12 over x quantity squared is equal to 25. So this is x squared plus 144 over x squared is equal to 25. Multiply the whole equation by x squared, because I don't like the fractions down there. And keep in mind, we're adding in the possibility that x can be 0 now, but x equaling by getting rid of the domain issue, but x equaling 0 isn't something we're after anyway. So so that's fine to multiply both sides by x squared. So x to the fourth plus 144 is equal to 25x squared. So then we have an equation. I'll write it all on one side. X to the fourth minus 25x squared plus 144 is equal to 0. Now, sometimes you see something like this and you say, wait a minute, x to the fourth is like x squared squared. So you could think of like a u variable and think of this as like a u squared minus 25u plus 144 is equal to 0. So we can just kind of do a quadratic as is. Now, let's think for a minute. Is there any possible way that this could actually factor in a nice way? We have to think for a second here and see if it can. It may not. But we could go ahead with the quadratic formula. Let's think about that for a second. So minus 25. So two things that add together and multiply to that. We know 12 and 12 does, let's see, 24 and 6. Let's see, so we got 12 and 12, we got 24 and 6, we got, let's see, or we got 8. Let's see, what about, yeah, so 18 is 3 times 6. So then you're left with 4 times 2. So an 8. It looks like an 8 and an 18. That gives you 26. So yeah, not quite seeing it. Maybe we should just go ahead and use the quadratic formula perhaps, or completing the square, either way. Let's do quadratic formula. 25 plus or minus 25 squared minus 4 times 1 times 144. And we do this all over 2. And then we see what we end up getting here. Okay. So we do 25 times 25 is 625 minus, and so that's 400, and let's see, that's 60, 176. So 500, is that right? 576, I believe, which would give you, let's see, 24 and 25 would be 49. Ah, that's nice. That's just 49. That's 7. Okay. So so the square root of 49 is 7. So it looks like it's We get our solutions as 25 plus or minus 7 all over 2. Um, so for our and let's see what we obtain from that. So 25 plus 7 is 32 over 2, which would give you, let's see, so 32 over 2 is 16. So u then is equal to 16. That's one solution. What's another solution? We also have, if we subtracted it, we would get 18 divided by 2, so 9. 9, 6. Oh, that would have worked, right? 9 and 6, 16 and 9 is 25. So this could have factored. Okay, so but at least we saw that right there. If we did u minus 16 and u minus 9, that still works because 9 times 16 still gives you 144. Okay, so that would have worked. Anyways, nonetheless, we got 16 and 9. As well, what are these equal to? Well, wait a minute. U is x squared. So what's x? X would be the square root of these. So 4 and 3. So our dimensions should be 4 and 3. Notice that this really is just for x, but so x is either equal to 4 or 3. But then look what happens here. We need 4 times 3. So y is actually the other guy. So really, if x is 4, then y is 3. If x is 3, y is 4. So really, we got our dimensions already, 3 and 4. Thanks for watching.